Use nanny agencies. Thinking of hiring a nanny to watch your little ones? Make sure you interview several nanny agencies before you decide on the one that is best for you. After all, you want the best possible nanny for your children, therefore you must find the best agency to supply you with one. Try talking to and finding out the following information from several agencies before making your choice. First things first. When using a nanny agency, you must find out exactly what type of screening process they use to hire nannies. You will want to make sure that the nanny agency you choose does an extensive background check on all nannies employed through them. You will want to make sure that the agency doesn't hire any convicted felons, child predators, or anyone else who should not come into contact with children. Make sure that the agency has a way to prevent anyone with this type of history from being a nanny for them. Don't forget to ask for references from other families who have utilized that agency. If the agency won't give referrals to you, then that agency would not be one to choose as your nanny agency. Always be wary of an agency that won't supply you with references. Once you know how the applicants are pre-screened, ask the nanny agency about post-placement support for nannies and the families in which they are placed. Does the agency offer a support system for both parties involved after a nanny is placed with a family? Ask the agency what the agency does if the placement doesn't work out for the family and if the nanny's employment is terminated. Does the nanny agency have a plan in place for this type of situation? If so, what is it? Ask the nanny agency what type of education and training their nannies are required to have. If you want a nanny that has early childhood experience or extensive work with small children, you must ask the agency if they require their nannies to have a certain amount of training in order to be a nanny with them. You may want to ask if the agency requires their nannies to continue on with specific training while under the employment of a family. A nanny agency that requires trained nannies and requires their nannies to continue training even while employed by a family may help ease parents' minds a bit when compared to agencies without this requirement. Remember, a benefit in using a nanny agency to select your nanny is that most of the hard work is done for you. Nanny agencies often weed out prospective nannies and fit the interview process into your schedule, rather than you having to find large chunks of time to do this yourself. Another benefit is that oftentimes, nanny agencies will find a substitute nanny for you after your nanny is hired, should she become ill or need some time off for other reasons. One last important piece of information is to try to find out if the nanny agency you are choosing has some sort of accreditation to show that they are a reputable agency, something that shows the agency has the backing of an association that will vouch for the agency's reliability and professionalism. Many well-respected nanny agencies have joined the International Nanny Association, which provides support and resources for nanny agencies. This association also requires its agencies to agree to uphold high levels of professional excellence. You may check out their website at Nanny for more information. Don't be daunted by the process of using nanny agencies to hire a nanny for your child. Using nanny agencies is a way to take the stress of finding that perfect nanny off of you because someone else does the work for you. Quick tips: always ask nanny agencies a lot of questions before deciding to use them. Make sure the agency meets all of your requirements.